Kia ora everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are overseas, kia ora is the Māori welcome. I tend to say it all the time. So hello everybody, kia ora. A few people have asked me why I've called this channel The Inconsequential Runner. And there's actually a bit of a backstory behind it, and it's not big, and I hope it's something that's valuable that you can use. Let's take a step back. When people ask me for advice, and not many do, and why should they, but when people ask me for advice about the one thing that they should think about when they start running, I suppose there might be a tendency to think that it's about thinking about shoes or thinking about nutrition or you know, where to run. Do you start with interval? What role does the gym play in interval training and all of that? Here's my place where I think you should start. Define what running will mean to you if you take up running. If it's cycling, cycling. If it's going to the gym, going to the gym. But if it's running, in that context, define what it's going to mean for you. Define what running is to you. And then just follow that. Don't start running thinking that, you know, you have to start running 5Ks in less than 20 minutes. That's the aim, and you need to get to that, because that is all an aim is, or a target is. It's just a target. You need to make sure it's fun for you. So define what it is for you. And it's okay to be a big fish in a small pond. If you tend to do park runs and that's all you do, and you've got faster and faster in park runs, and you tend to regularly finish top 30 or top 20 or top 10, or fairly regularly win your local park run, but you don't want to go to the next level because you don't want to train 80 kilometers a week, that's fine. Define what running means to you. I think too often what we do is we continue to try and progress to the next level over and over, but it's okay to constantly play in an environment you're used to and that you enjoy. So this is where the inconsequential runner comes in. I decided to be a runner without consequence, without impact. I don't need to be one of the super fast guys. I don't need to work myself to the level where I turn up and people are like, oh no, he's here. Oh, this is going to be a tough race. I'm happy to be one in the middle. I'm happy for training not to take over my life. I love running, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to be running, 80, 90, 100, 120 kilometers or miles a week. I'm just not. That wouldn't be fun for me. What's fun for me is running what I'm running at the moment, which is in between about 60 and 80, and just doing that week in, week out, and knowing that the level I'm at now is probably the level I'm going to be at. I can make subtle changes to my flexibility and my strength and my nutrition, but that's the level that's fun for me. And that makes me an inconsequential runner, and that is fine. So my advice to you, if you're looking to start anything, is define how you want to do it. If you're going to be a runner, define how you're going to be a runner. Make up your own runs and determine your own challenges and your own targets, what you want to do with running. And that's it. Start there. And if you don't know, just run a bit and see if you want to run a bit more. And if you do, run a bit more. And if you do, run a bit further. And if you do, run a bit further again. And if you don't like that, bring it back a level. So I've run a marathon. I ran it once. I'm never going to run one again. Never say never, right? But it was about 20 years ago. But halves I like. Halves are fine. But this still at the upper end. I tend to prefer 5K and 10K because I can train for those and I can run relatively fast in those. But for me, a marathon, can't train for that. Can't run fast in that. Survive it. And the half marathon is that borderline. I can't quite run super fast on that. It's a case of just sort of surviving it. But anyway, that's why I'm the inconsequential runner. That's why I came up with the name. And that's the first tip I give to people. Define what running's going to mean for you. That's it. Enjoy it. That's the key. Take care.